and the beat goes on. It's 5:08, girl. We gotta go like now. Hello, world. How are you? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Fit Live. I'm so excited to be with you today. How are you guys doing? Oh my God, I am so excited to introduce you to this amazing next guest, but I just want to check in with you first. First of all, I want to know, are we live? Because every week I gotta make sure that we're live. So I have my phone here. Let me turn it down so we don't get interruptions while we're having this amazing conversation with the one and only. Again, I'm going to be announcing in 2 seconds. In the interim, if you're out there, can you hear us? Can you tell me, yes, Cheryl, I can hear you. Nicole Felix. Hey, girl, glad to see my TCC sister. What is the TCC sister, Tirzah?
It's the Culinary Collective.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to see your TCC sister too. What about me, Nicole? Just what about me? I'm not a TCC, but I'm an OAAC. Does that count? I don't know. I'm working on some stuff right now. So I take it, Nicole, you could hear us, right? You could hear us. You could see us. You could see us doing things. And we're going to be talking about the TCC and your event and how amazing it was. But again, I just want to say hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Thursday. I'm so excited to be with you today. I got a whole new look. Y'all have to tell me what you think about it. A girl got hair. She got hair. The makeup is done by the one and only Trey Major. If you've never tried him, you got to get some of his sauce. He's a celebrity stylist. And when I tell you celebrity stylist, he's done, you name it, he's done it. And I'm just honored to have him come directly to me and just transform my whole world. I feel like a new person. I don't know. I'm not going to change my name today. You know how Beyonce has like, what is it, Sasha Fierce or something like that? I don't have one of those, but maybe I need to come up with one. I'm just saying. So how are you guys doing? Happy Thursday, wherever you are. I just want to send you some positive light and energy. I just want to say that, you guys, we have been through one hell of a 14 months. And it seems like we're out of the woods, the doors are open, and we're still facing issues. I want to just make a public service announcement. This is not a political platform. This is not about any of that. But if you haven't been vaccinated, I just want to encourage you to get your vaccination. Make sure you protect yourself, and not only yourself, protect others. So I just want to put that call out there. No pressure. But I do want to put the call out there, and I really do want to make sure that all my family is safe wherever you are. And the more that we're vaccinated, the better. Secondly, I want to say a prayer out to Texas and the laws that they're trying to pass to suppress our vote. You guys, it's not time to sit aside. I'm not political again, but I am going to tell my people, you need to be awake and be awoke. And make sure you're active in the process, and we're not sitting on the sideline, because I want to tell you, there are people out there strategizing 10 years in advance. We can't just be worried about tomorrow and we're open. We have to be thinking strategically about us and our community and how we're moving forward. And this platform is here to support you and uplift you and encourage you. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you again for joining us. If you haven't, please tag a friend, call somebody. This is meant to be a conversation. It's to engage with you so that we can get some rich conversation going. You know, our ancestors always did storytelling, and this platform is no different. You have amazing teachers like this queen. You see her sitting there on her throne. You see her? That one right there. She's here to teach you and share with you her life's journey in hopes to inspire you and encourage you on your journey through this life we're living. So I created this platform, and for those of you who know me, I am Cheryl Grant, and this platform, Cheryl Grant International, we are here to highlight both the journey and the success stories of professionals and entrepreneurs of colors. We want to explore all the important and necessary information to help guide, inspire, encourage all aspiring business owners and professionals. And we plan to equip them with specific concrete examples, tools, and tricks to lead them to their own success, not in life, but in business. I don't know. You know what I might have to do, Tirzah? I might have to really turn off my phone, getting feedback. Can you guys send me feedback? Because I don't want feedback. I want to listen. But there's a phone that hear it on my platform.
You sound like you're underwater a little bit.
Yeah. You know, I feel like saying today. I'm gonna take my phone to the other room, Tirzah. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Tirzah, is that better?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so where's my phone? I had to get rid of that. I hear some feedback. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna take care of that. So I read the question. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm back and I want to hear. Nicole, if you're still out there, can you tell me if you can hear us and if we're clear? Most important, because I don't want you guys to miss anything that we're about to introduce. Anybody out there?
Just got a text.
Can you hear us? 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 No, we're thinking like so it's choppy. I don't know what to do, guys, to make that happen. I really don't. I'm not gonna mute myself. I don't know. You don't have any other background noise or anything going? Do me
No.
while I'm talking right now, can you mute? While I'm talking, can you mute?
How do I mute? Press my.
Yeah, you see on the bottom it'll say mute. Okay, the noise went away, right, guys? I can hear you, but not the guest. Okay, Tirzah, something in your background. Are you near a window? Is there traffic or anything? Just so you know.
I'm in an office. Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but when I muted you, Cindy, can you hear Tirzah now?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Working now. Okay, perfect. Yes, I know. Glory be to God. Let me tell you guys, today I experienced that earthquake. So let's get back to action here. So at the end of the day, the question that I have for you, are you ready to get fit? Fit is an acronym. It's a play on words for me. It's about being mentally fit. Fit is a mental construct. Are you ready to get fit? Fit standing for faith. Where's your faith? Your intuition and tenacity. I want to help you get to where you want to go. But first, you need to be mentally fit. And today, we're going to do that. So if you're ready to get fit, let's just jump in. I'm so excited. Oh my God, were you just jiggling?
I was.
I love her. This queen, you guys, I'm so excited to introduce. So let me just jump right into it. Chef Tirzah Love is a private chef and a caterer. Her love of cooking began at the age of 9, but her path to becoming a chef was far from straightforward. After working in the private industry for over 6 years, Chef Tirzah realized that if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. Oh my God, I love that. Thus beginning her transition into becoming a chef and the birth of Tirzah Catering LLC. Chef Tirzah started her career by creating a simple blog, which soon grew into a catering request for wedding receptions, baby shower, and upscale adult birthday celebrations. Through the powers of social media, Chef Tirzah was able to market her business effectively by expressing her passion for healthy, organic, and GMO-free cuisine. In 2013, Chef Tirzah culinary career reached new heights when she was asked to be a private chef for selected players on the Sacramento Kings. She is currently working with the players and enjoy educating them on conscious eating. Along with being a full-time private chef, Chef Tirzah also prepares healthy meals for individuals on the go. Additionally, she teaches cooking classes called Cooking with Tirzah at the beautiful Soul Food Farm in Vacaville, California, where she is focusing on conscious eating, raw foods, and meatless options. Thank you for that. I love you for that. One of the highlights of Chef Tirzah's career is when she was a featured chef on Guy's Grocery Games, Family Edition. Although she was not the final winner of the challenge, the experience only fueled her to continue on her mission as a healthy lifestyle chef. I just want to say to you, I can continue to read on about Chef Tirzah, but I think the best way for you to get to know her is for me to just start a dialogue so you get to know this amazing queen. Everybody, no matter where you are, raise your hands in the cup, your cup in the air, raise your cup in the air and toast to this queen, Miss Tirzah Love. Welcome, Tirzah. I love you and your shimmy, girl. I love the energy. I love it. So you bring shimmy with a cooking style. I love that. I love it. So, okay. I finally got you on this platform. I feel so honored. I have been knowing you for a while, and I just want to thank you for trusting me and being a part of this amazing platform and this amazing community to share your story. But Chef Tirzah, what are you passionate about?
Oh my goodness, I am passionate about so many things, but currently my passion is my supper club that I have every Tuesday, which is called Tuesdays with Tirzah. And I have it at the Red Door Catering in Oakland. And it's a community-based supper club. So we have people come in just 10 at a time. And I serve food family style. So we serve each other. We wash our hands first. We're very safe. We serve each other. We have a conversation about what's going on, what's relevant to us. Sometimes we have different themes for the conversation, and it's just amazing experience. It's a wonderful way to reconnect after just moving back here. I just moved back to the Bay from Nashville. So I'm reconnecting with everyone and meeting new people and, just filling in that void of what we were missing during COVID. So, we spent a lot of time in our homes alone, and now we're reemerging. And what better way than over a meal?
I muted myself because I didn't want any background noise to bother while you were talking. But here goes the thing. You have been doing this work, and I love what you're doing and how you're taking food and really cultivating community and building community. Tirzah, tell me a little bit more about you and your journey, because did you start off as a chef? Was your dream when you started into this world that you knew you wanted to be a chef? How did it start?
I did not. I was listening to you read my bio, and I was like, oh, I need to update that. I've done some more things since then. So my journey to becoming a chef was not straightforward. I actually had my degree in fashion, and I got that in LA. Then I moved back, and there wasn't many fashion jobs here in the Bay Area. So I worked in the health industry for almost 8 years. And while I was doing that, I was cooking for members of my church and different community events. And that's how my business got started. And then when I got on with the Sacramento Kings, I cooked for them for about 4 seasons. I cooked for the Warriors for a season, for the Raiders. I've had a restaurant, a supper club. I do meal prep for IMBA natural bodybuilders.
Which I won Miss Olympia. Might I just throw that in there while you're talking?
That's right. So beautiful women like you. I've been on Beat Bobby Flay as well. I was also featured in Essence magazine as one of the dope chefs you should know. So I've been in and around the industry. I had a restaurant for a short stint. And now that I'm back, like I said, my passion is these supper clubs, private chefing still, and just, being in the community. I'm in the Culinary Collective, which is a collective of black owned food businesses, and we support one another. I use their products in my supper club. We share resources. We volunteer in the community. So it's an amazing collective that is headed by Rain Free, who owns the Red Door Catering, and I know she's been on your show before. And so, yeah, like just joining that collective has been great since I've been back. And yeah, I mean,
Since you've been back?
Since I've been back from Nashville. I did move to Nashville for a year and realized that I'm a California girl through and through. And I don't think I could leave this place. Like the weather, the water, just the down to earth people. Like this is where I belong. And I'm so happy to be home.
You know what? I'm with you on that. I'm native California too. And I've often thought, I have friends who've moved to Texas. I have friends who've moved to different places. There's nothing like California. I love every aspect. There's just so many things to do in one place. I'm a California girl. I'm not mad at the East Coast, not mad at the South, not mad at the North, but right here, the Bay Area, this is my home. This is my home. And I love it. I'm not even mad at LA. I love it. But the thing about it, Tirzah, I love for you because this really is about us having a conversation. I started off by saying about being mentally fit, faith, intuition, and tenacity. And the one thing that I do know that we all have been challenged during this pandemic in finding ourselves again and reinventing ourselves so that we could sustain ourselves and continue to grow and thrive in this new world order. How has it impacted you and how did you shift to overcome using faith, your intuition, and tenacity? I know my questions are always loaded, so hopefully you got a generality of that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So when the pandemic first hit, I honestly wasn't scared. I didn't realize the seriousness of it. And then when catering started canceling and people started asking for their deposits back and everything got canceled, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I didn't know. So that's where the faith stepped in. I was like, Lord, I trust you. You've never let me fall. And when you did, you picked me right on up. So, I just prayed on it. And that's honestly when I decided to move to Nashville. I moved to Nashville, and as soon as I got there, oddly enough, a company from California contacted me to start doing content for them, doing cooking classes online. So I was able to sustain my business by sending boxes of, food with recipes and teach cooking classes online where people could cook along with me. And that was amazing. Not only was it amazing, it was a blessing. I didn't have to leave my house. I got my kids involved with the production of creating these boxes. I became a shipping guru. And I guess that's where my tenacity stepped in, because I was like, I'm not going to fail. My business is not going to end just because I can't go cook for people. I'm going to what I have. And what I had was, teaching. And I was able to sustain myself by teaching cooking classes virtually. And it was a wonderful experience.
Wow, you said so much in that, especially with your journey. And one of the things I want to say is that what I heard from you, Tirzah, is your faith and your believing. And in your believing, opportunities showed up. And I think that sometimes a lot of us don't equate our mental thinking to the outcomes of our life. And I'm a firm believer that you got to be very careful of the seeds that you plant in your head, no matter what they are, because those seeds take root and they grow. So if it's fear, if it's anxiety, if it's any of those things, it's the sooner that we can release them, the sooner that we can move forward. I love your journey that you even you left California on a risk to go try to find something somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I love even more that you said, well, I went, I tried, that wasn't it, and you came back.
Yeah.
So that is powerful.
And now that I'm back, honestly, things are unfolding for me. Opportunities are presenting themselves. And I know that maybe I just needed to step away to realize how much the Bay Area serves me. I don't just serve the Bay Area, but I serve, the Bay Area serves me as well. The community, the people, there's so much love here. And speaking of faith and tenacity, I'm a single mom. Like, quitting my job to start my business in 2013 was a huge leap of faith. I worked for a health insurance company. I had benefits, 401k, and everyone was like, "You're crazy!" Like, to just quit your job, your secure job that you've been at for all of these years. But I stepped out on faith. God gave me a calling, and I had to answer it. I was like, you're not going to let me fail. I have these children to raise. It's just me. And since 2013, I have been sustained in my business, and I've worked in so many different avenues, from cooking classes, private chefing, catering, restauranting, fit meals, everything has been, just by the grace of God, honestly, really it is.
Oh my God, you're giving me chills. I mean, literally chills up my arm. Just hearing your testimony and hearing the calmness in your voice and knowing that your steps are ordered. Cindy Hill, who is making a comment now, do you know Cindy?
I don't.
Okay, you need to know Cindy. Cindy is amazing. She is somebody who, if you're ever in need, she does media marketing strategies. So it's somebody to really, if you want to take your business to the next level, this queen, if you're serious, she'll get you there. And I just want to thank her for being a part of my life. And so I want to encourage you. And the thing that she said, she did the same thing. And sometimes you need to see it from a different perspective. And she said, you guys have a lot in common. So you guys definitely need to connect, because your journey speaks volumes to a lot of women who are in fear because they don't know, Tirzah, where the next check is going to come from, or they don't know what the next step. But I want to say to you, if I can appeal to your heart, listen to her story, not the glory. Listen to her story, because in her story is where you're going to get the jewels of understanding that you're only wherever you are for a season. So don't consider it the rest of your life. Look at it as an opportunity and make sure you're always planting seeds for growth. If you're surrounded around people who believe in you, and Tirzah, I know a lot of people that believe in you. I personally know those individuals. And having that community, and community is everything. And when we realize that our network is our net worth, and being around other individuals that are here to help you, not only in words, Tirzah, because there's a lot of people who talk and there's people who actually deliver. And I happen to know you connected to Rain, and I know Rain. I know Rain. Rain is a powerful individual, but she's about helping others and like yourself. So I commend you for having that community. I can commend you for having my personal photographer, Jennifer Marvin, as one of your besties. I love her. So I love that entire journey. And thank you for sharing that story, and as well as the pitfalls and how you overcame them.
Yeah.
So as you began to build this community now, and I talk a lot about in my conversation with you about how you cultivate community through catering, and you're teaching people about not only the art of catering, but also but nutritionally how food is an awesome resource, not only to fueling your body, but pulling people together across cultural differences. Tirzah, can you speak a little bit about that? Because you work for, I don't remember the restaurant in San Francisco, but I mean, you crossed many different boundaries. So please share. Please share.
So I'll tell you the story of how I started my supper club. So when I left my restaurant in December 2019 or November 2019, that December I said, you know what? I want to serve my community. So I put out a simple Facebook, post, and I said, hey, every Tuesday I'm going to open my door to my community. If you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling sad, if you're missing family, if you're just not, connecting with people during the holidays, I want to open my door to you on Tuesdays. Send me an email that you're coming, and I'm going to have dinner ready at 6 p.m. And people started to show up. Strangers were coming to my house. People who
the email, I would have came too.
everybody showed up, and it was a wonderful experience to be able to serve people and just talk to them and say, how's your heart? How are you doing? How can I serve you? Not just with this food, but how can I show up for you and be present for you? And because it went so well, I said, you know what? I can't just stop doing this. I have to continue it. So in January, I created it to be a donation-based platform. So I'm like, whatever you can toward the meal, but just show up. If you can't donate anything, please still just show up, and people started having their birthday celebration at my house or inviting coworkers over, and they just really started to show up at my house. I would set a beautiful table. We'd have a family style dinner. We're serving each other. We're talking, we're connecting. And it was amazing. And then COVID hit, and I wasn't able to do it anymore. So when I moved to Nashville and I came back, Rain said, what do you want to do when you get back? I said, I want to do my supper club, period. Like, I want to connect to my community. I want to have conversations with people. I want to know how their heart is, how their mental health is. I want to encourage them. I want to feed into them, not just with my food, but I want to show up in a way that, people don't always have people to tell them how great they are or how wonderful they look or any of that. And people don't always have access to good, healthy food. So if I can feed your mind and your spirit and your belly, then I feel like I'm blessed by that. I'm blessed by being a blessing. And so that's why I have to do my supper club, because it's for my community and it's a way that I can build other people up.
I already loved you the day that I met you, and I'll never forget the day that I remember meeting you, which was when Caroline and I were doing the Queen Boss events in San Francisco, and I fell in love with you that day. You were very vocal. You stood up and you said what you said, and I love that in you. And I just want to say that I just got a whole nother level of appreciation to be able to give back in that particular way is just amazing. And I want to say to all those people who are commenting on my new look, it's all due to Trey Major. And I have to give him all the props. If you don't know Trey, please do look him up. He's a celebrity stylist. And when it comes to transformation, hair, makeup, clothes, styling, you can't get anybody better than him. And he's back in the Bay. So he's in our backyard. So please take advantage of that. If you need fashion, go to Angela Edgetombe. I use her on the runway. Love her stuff. And back to you, Queen. I want to say to you, Tirzah, you're really touching my heart, and I really mean that. And my platform is all about being mentally fit, but fit is really about mind, body, and spirit. I got to my journey through a physical fitness, and your Tuesdays, I want to know, and I really mean that. You don't have to answer me right now, but I want to put it out there. I'm doing these series of challenges, which we're going to be launching relatively soon. More information to come, you guys. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing short mini ones starting on Monday, and I'll announce that later. But I would love to partner with you to build a community to teach people about healthy eating. And I would love to do it for those who sign up, and we'll maybe limit it to the first 25 that sign up. And we'll do it on my rooftop. And let's bring you in to kind of do your magic and your love, because the world needs what you have. Food is more than just eating. It's about community, mind, spirit, and belly. I love that girl. I love that girl. I swear I love her so much. Isn't that a gin move? Like, isn't that a gin? I think I just did it with the tongue out. But okay. With that, I would really love to do that with you. And Tirzah, I want to know, of the things that you've done, what was your greatest lesson and going through your journey? What is the greatest lesson for Tirzah, the amazing person that in her dismal or in her lowest point, the thing that she thought about was how to help others. Like, my girl, you a girl after my heart. I love you. I love you. Didn't think about yourself. You thought about how can you help others, and it evolved to something else. I love that. I love that so many people are always looking to get something and not give. And I think that our universe could use a little bit more giving and a little bit more loving. So please.
At my lowest point, I guess I wouldn't say it was one of my low points. I've had many low points in my life, and there's been so many ways that I got out of them. But I think I was in a low point because I didn't have my restaurant anymore. And when you have a restaurant, you have community because you're always serving people. And because I was so sad about it, I thought, what would make me feel better? What is it really that I'm missing? And I was really missing serving people. And I think that the creation of my supper club is what healed me. I was healing myself through serving others. And I think that a lot of people, like you said, are looking for handouts or hand ups. And our greatest power is in giving. And when you give, you receive tenfold. And because I was able to bless others through just being and talking with them, I got a sense of community. That loneliness I had left, I was able to serve, I was able to teach, I was able to pour into others and also receive them pouring into me as well. So I got because I gave. And I think that whenever I have been feeling low, that's how I get myself out of it. Is like, what can I do for other people? Let me stop focusing on my pain and anguish, and let me be a light to someone else because I'm feeling dim, right? Let me give this little bit that I have to someone else. And because, when you light someone else up, it magnifies, right? It's a trickle effect. And so when I just give a little bit to anybody else, I'm always blessed by it. And so pulling myself up is giving to others. And that's how I receive my blessings. That's how I find my light.
Oh my God. I absolutely love this. And if anybody's out there listening, please take notes. Please take notes. It's the subtleties. And sometimes we're looking for the big bang. And sometimes the answers are always in the small details. I used to have a boss who used to always tell me the devil is in the details. It's the small details. And the details and the art of giving and the art of gratitude are one of the greatest gifts you can ever have. If you don't have a practice, I really encourage you to. Just finding something to be thankful for, not always complaining about everything, no matter how your life is going. There's something in the course of the day for you to be happy. It could be a friendship. It could be a loved one. It could be a relationship. It could be the lights are on. It could be you got hot water. I don't know. You had something to eat. It could be you could walk. How about you could breathe? How about we survived COVID? How about, whatever that is, find something and write it down. And I tell you, like, I'm not making this up. Your life will start to transform. And you will start to find more things to be grateful for and less things to not. And it's as though the universe, God hears you and he starts responding to that because you're grateful for the little things. He said, how can I give you more if you can't take care of the things you already have? So I just really encourage you to take that practice. And I want to say to you, I really am, Tirzah, I'm in love. I love you, Queen. I really absolutely do. I love your heart. I love your spirit. And she says, now everyone can see why I admire both of you, Queen. So proud of you both. Powerful. And we think you're powerful too, Jennifer Marvin. And one of the things I really love about my community, like you're creating with this collective, which we're going to dive into a little bit more, is that I have people like Jennifer Marvin, and the list goes on, that show up for me, Tirzah, and we need that. And not show up when you reach the heights, but they're kind of going through the journey with you and are there. There's days when I can't get up, Tirzah. There's days when I'm like, how am I doing this? How do I deliver this quality content to inspire and encourage people? And the only way that I can do that every day, and what gives me light, is the emails that I get from people letting me know along the journey, not waiting or calling me and saying, congratulations, Cheryl, I'm proud of you, or thank you for continuing the work. Please don't stop. Those little things count. And I'm grateful for my community. And you have an amazing one. So you talked a little bit about it, but I want to dive in a little bit more about the collective, because I think as we move forward, Tirzah, in this new world economy that we're moving towards, that we don't revert to our old way of being.
Right.
That we were before COVID hit. And if we didn't learn anything, I hope that we learned the value of community. That community is everything. I think a lot of us, and I'm not necessarily in judgment, and if I sound that way, I really don't mean it, that are always chasing the dollar. It's always important, the dollar. I'm going to say to you, you have to live your life the way you do, but I would like to invite you, when you lead with your heart, there's a whole different experience that you have in this journey of life that we're living. And I personally believe you can have them both. I don't think that you have to sacrifice one for the other. And I think it's all in community. I believe Tirzah, and like Harriet Tubman is my mentor. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, gorgeous. We need to connect, you and I. Holly, we need to connect. But Harriet Tubman, I speak of her often because she's my shero. She's a person, and I'll say it as many times as we need to hear it. All of us know her journey. She freed herself in a time when her chances were like 0 to none. But she had faith. She trusted her intuition to connect with like minds, and the tenacity just to push the envelope. And we all got to do that. We all have to do that. But once she reached the other side to freedom, she could have just stayed there. That's that capitalistic, like it's all about me, my, and I. But that's not what she did. She went back and got others. And that's the community part. And when we as a culture understand in our Blackness that our community is everything, not some things, it's everything. Each one, teach one. Tell me more about this collective, because you guys are doing that. You're reaching back. Can you tell me more?
1,000%. Yeah. I mean, let me just preface this by saying, remember, I just moved back from Nashville. And before I got here, I reached out to Rain. She's always been a mentor to me. And I said, hey, I'm coming back home. And she's like, awesome. I'm so glad. She said, what do you want to do? And I told her about my supper club. And she says, perfect. I'm going to have you join my collective. And I didn't even know what that was, but I knew if she was spearheading it, it was something I wanted to be a part of. And once we had our like introductory meeting and I started learning more, that I'm going to be connected to all of these other businesses who are in the Bay Area, in our community, new businesses, you know, old businesses. I get to share resources with them. I get to encourage them and uplift them. I get to support their business. They get to support me. I get to learn about them. They get to learn about me. We get to go into our community and help other people using the skills and talents that we all have collectively. And to me, that is so powerful. You know, we support a farm, a local farm, and we're going to clean it up so that the kids can come and plant there. And that is how we grow our community, you know. And also, if there's any resources out there that I may not know about it. So, you know, Nicole Felix, she's like, hey, here's a grant. If anyone's interested, I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't have this community looking out for me. So the collective is all about building each other up, supporting each other, sharing resources, and going out and helping others and pulling them up as well. Because we're not crabs in a barrel. We're pulling each other out. It is our job to pull each other out and lift each other up and share the resources. The collective, it's not financial based. Of course, we raise money, we fundraise and all that, but it is more so to just be a support to one another, because in having a business is extremely difficult. I'm blessed to have mine for how long I've had it, but just to know, like, how do you calendar your meetings? How do you do this? To have people you can bounce ideas off of and talk about business so that you can grow it's invaluable. It's so valuable that you can't even name a price, So I think that we as Black people, as you said, we need more of that. And we need our allies, people like Jen Marvin, who show up for you, not when you're at the top of your success. They show up for you just because you need them, because they're your friend and they support what you're doing. Like, having the support of your circle, it only grows you and it grows them. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you want to have strong and powerful people around you. And that's what our collective, the Culinary Collective, is doing. We're empowering each other and we're lifting up the community.
Oh my God. I mean, I have tears in my eyes because there's so much power in that. And for those of you who have friends that are in business, help them.
Yeah.
And don't just, like their posts and, there's other things that you can do to really show them that you support them and that you're there for them along the way. And I can honestly tell you, Jennifer Marvin, that one right there, I'm gonna keep her.
Me too.
I'm not letting her go. She already know, because she is there for me and she will go the extra mile. And we have talks. She's not just my photographer. She is also my friend. And she's seen me at anxiety moments. She's seen me at my best and at my worst, and she's still there. I love you, Jennifer Marvin. But others like that. And Tirzah, I'm adding to this collective community because we need more of this. And truly, Tirzah, that's what I'm doing here. And this platform is created for us, by us. Why? Why did I create it? Because there was nowhere that I could go that showcased the talents of Black women and women of color out there in the world doing great things like what you're doing. And it was important for me to create this platform so that I could showcase. And it's been Nicole Felix on here. I've had my community. I've reached out to them because I believe in them. I really do believe in them. And I'm not a fair weather friend. I'm one of those people, I'm a loyalist to a fault. If you got me for a friend, you got a good friend. That's all I'm going to say. And this collective, I want to say, Nicole says, look at Miss Nicole. I love me some Miss Nicole. And she's fierce for Pound Business, y'all. If you haven't purchased some Pound Business, go out and support my girl and get you a pound cake. You will be happy, and you can thank me later. But just tell her I just asked you to tell her that I sent you. She said, Tuesday with Tirzah, it has filled our bellies and strengthened our relationship through healthy meals and conversations. And I absolutely love that. And listen, queens of the collective culinary, wait a minute. Okay. Because my media strategist said 50 million women. Yeah, let me just preach a little something to you queens right now that are listening. My goal is to reach 50 million women. Cheryl Grant can't do that by herself. I come on here week after week after week after week. I got a database to prove it, to pour into you. I'm creating this for no other reason, to educate you and empower you. Our community was built around storytelling. Our ancestors didn't have Harvard and Yale degrees. They had a community, and we told stories from generation to generation. This platform does the same thing. It's digital mentorship at its finest. And I'm bringing you the best in my goal to reach 50 million women. For everybody I've had on my platform, if you believe in my work and the work that I'm doing, I need you to join this train with me. Because for every 50 million women I touch, I want them to touch you too. So I am enrolling you in this process because I feel the same thing that you guys are doing as a collective. It builds momentum. So I just want to say it again. Join me on this journey. I cannot do it alone. I need the Jennifer Marvins. I need the Hollies. I need the Nicole Felix. I need the Angelas. I need Tirzah. I need all my community being an advocate for Cheryl and the 50 million women. How do you do it? Sign up. go to my website and sign up. And yes, Tirzah, we're going to get that. I'm going to give it to you. As a matter of fact, Tirzah, if people wanted to get in touch with you, how do they reach you? How do they reach you, Queen?
My website is cheftirzalove.com. That's TirzahLove.com. And then you can find me on Instagram under the same name, chef_Tirzah_love. You can find me Cooking with Tirzah, Tuesdays with Tirzah, all on Instagram, Twitter, all by the same name. You can find me there. The links in my bio will lead you to the tickets for my supper club. It will lead you to my website. It will lead you to articles about me, to cooking videos, anything you need. I got it for you. So just hit up my social media, click the link in my bio, and you will find everything you need.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to put it up on the screen so that you can capture it. That's cheftirzalove.com. Please do reach out to this queen. Engage with her. Do a Tuesday dinner. Host a private chef dinner with her. And know that you can, and she will be there to support you. I want to also, while we're here, is share with you her Instagram. Follow her. See what she's up to. We all need that support. And it really doesn't cost our community anything to just show her that love. And this is her Instagram at chef_Tirzah_love. So make sure that you guys are reaching out to her. And Tirzah, you also had, did you say more than just that? You have, here, I'm even going to put your LinkedIn so that people can have that as well. Because you are a rock star. Tirzah, you are beyond amazing. You're beyond amazing. Your heart is so pure. What you're doing for our community, how you're reaching back, your selflessness just inspires me. It inspires me to want to keep doing the work that I'm doing and continuing to give and uplift my community in every way that I can. So there's a couple of things that I want to do, Tirzah, because one of the things, I say this every week because it's so true. But one of the things I love about what I do is because every time I interview somebody, it's a learning lesson for me. And it helps me to grow and it helps me to be better. So thank you. Thank you to all the people who have been on my platform that have just poured into me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And even those who have not. Thank you, thank you. But I wanna ask you a question. One of the ways that you gave your website, but I want to ask you a question. Tirzah, your website is great to get in touch with you, but how, Queen, do we support you? And I was talking about time. That's what I didn't finish that conversation. I love this show, but the thing that I just, every week, it just seems like the time goes by so quickly. And we have less than 11, 12 minutes left. So I want to make sure we use that. But again, how can we support you?
You can support me by coming to my supper club, and like by supporting me, you're supporting yourself as well, because you're gonna join the community, you'll be involved in the conversation, you'll get a meal. Just show up for me for the supper club. You could also donate to the Culinary Collective. That's will support our work as a group. That
What culinary collectives? Do you have an email? How do we get?
Link in my bio on my social media will lead you to every link that you need to get tickets to the supper club, to hire me as a chef, to support the Culinary Collective. Everything is in my bio to support. But don't just support me financially, also pray for me. You know, I take prayers, I take well wishes, you know, everything to keep me encouraged and keep me going is also a blessing. So if you can't come to the supper club, or if you can't support the Culinary Collective, then, you know, just tell a friend about me. Oh, I know a chef. Or, you know, just say, you know, I hope Tirzah has a good day today when you wake up tomorrow, whatever.
I love it, Tirzah. I love it. I love it. So I want to come and I want to support you on Tuesdays. So whatever I need to do to sign up, Tirzah, you got my number. Text me. So I'm going to search. I know I got all the information, but your girl's challenge. So just text me and I'm there Tuesday. Like I'm there Tuesday. And I want to support you in on my platform. If there's anything that I could do for you, know that I got you hands down. I got all the with the collective culinary. Give me the acronym.
The Cultivating Collective, TCC.
TCC. I got all the TCC people. I love y'all, TCC people.
Yeah.
Absolutely love you.
We have Pound Business. We have bean pies. We have teas with meaning. We have Final Sauce. So we're all just here, supporting each other.
Well, I'm going to have every last one of them on the platform. The two people that I didn't get a chance to connect with while I was there. And by the way, it was an amazing event. Can I tell you, amazing? And what I loved most about the event is that it was about food, but it was so much education. You guys took time out. You had, and I'm still mad that particular day, I think that I wasn't eating. My stomach was upset. But you had sweet potato tacos. Who does that? I want a sweet potato taco. I like tacos too. So I definitely want to do that. But it was so educational how you guys had it set up, the venue, you had a DJ, you had sessions going on, there was raffles going on, there was just this amazing community, there was wine, there was everything about it. I just loved the atmosphere. As a matter of fact, I bought teas from Healing Teas, and I'm going to have her on the platform. Love her teas, her organic teas, and her whole testimony and story is going to be, I don't want to spoil it, but the guests will get an opportunity. I also, which I don't know if it's a part of the collective, but he was there and I love him and I'm going to have him on the platform. I love plants. And you had a whole thing with these amazing plants, of which I bought one because I love plants. I love them. But I'm going to have him on the platform to talk about it. And they all looked healthy. And I want to keep all my babies looking nice and green. And plants are great for you guys in your home. The oxygen really fuels the air. You want to have plants around you if you don't. So I really encourage you to do that. Oh, Cindy Hill says, congrats. Welcome home, Tirzah. We're lucky to have you. Yes, we are. And you guys, if you have any questions, please ask. This is the opportunity. This isn't meant to be a monologue. It's meant to be a dialogue. And it's to converse with you. If you want to ask Tirzah questions, please feel free to do that. And Tirzah, I want to ask you this question. This is the question I have for you. And don't answer me, because I'm going to say something. I'm going to ask you, and then I'm going to announce some stuff, and then I'm going to come back, and you can give me the answer.
Okay.
You had one piece of advice. One piece of advice. What would it be to the audience? And before, just think about it. You don't have to answer that. Holly says, how do we find out what is in the Tuesday menu, and where is the restaurant?
I don't have the restaurant anymore, so you will have to come to the Tuesday dinner if you want to eat, or hire me to be a personal chef. But every week the menu changes. For the month of July, we're doing all vegan menus.
I'm there. No, I'm there until for the whole month of what? July?
Yeah. So the Tuesday.
Oh, I'm so there. I'm so there. Look, I got a hot flash. I'm so there.
You're going to have to sign up for the 27th because we're sold out for this month.
Oh my God, are you serious? Okay, Tirzah, can you put my name down already? No.
Yes, I will.
Oh my God, I'm there. Holly, you coming with me? Yeah. So for the 27th, so we have to do the 27th because everything else is sold out.
Yeah. If you follow Tuesday with Tirzah, I post the menus up there. In my story, there's a little, the little bubbles at the top. There's the menus for each week. Listed there. But yeah, this month is vegan. I don't use any of the fake meats or soy-based products, so it's going to be all plant-based, because I want to focus on healthy and food being medicine. I'm not sold out until December. No, Jen. I am sold out for the first half of July. I'm open the 27th, and there's some dates in August still open as well.
Well, our goal is to get you sold out through the rest of the year. So that's how that works, so that people know if you want to join this collective. And I'm going to tell you, I think this is amazing. It's phenomenal. I love what you're doing. I love how you're doing it. And I'm looking you up to hire you in August. Oh my God. That's connect dots, y'all. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. That's connecting the dots. Yes. Tirzah, you just got to sell. Just like that. And Cindy doesn't play. Cindy is amazing. And we have some events coming up, Cindy, that I think we can use her for. I think we can definitely bring Tirzah in to help us out with those. So, girl, I want to keep you booked and busy, girl. Booked and busy, girl. Booked and busy. You didn't see my shoulders, but they were really shimmering just now. They really were. I love this. Yes, we do. See, we do. And Cindy keeps me on my toes. She doesn't let me sleep. No, she keeps me on my toes. And you're going to love her, Tirzah. You're going to absolutely love her. So while you're thinking about that question again, I just want to say to you guys, we have so many amazing announcements that are coming up. We've been in the background working really hard. And I really want to thank my team because I can't do this alone. I have an amazing team. I have those that are a group of women. I call them Fit for the Future. They're compromised of about 20 girls. They're millennials as well as Gen Z. And they come to this platform to give 150% of what they do. And they have developed this intern residency program where we're providing resume writing, financial planning. We're doing coaching and mentoring. We're doing all these amazing things that these girls go and they get certified afterwards to either one, become an entrepreneur, or either two, to land their dream job. We're here to support them on their life's journey. So I love the work that I'm doing with them. And in addition to that, we have these challenges that we're going to be doing. And the challenges are to engage you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So how do I do that? I have a plan. And we're going to be doing these mini introductions. We have some events coming up, these hybrid events. And Cindy, I don't know if I'm ready. You're ready for me to announce those. So I'll just hold off on that until I get the word from you guys on what I can say. But I just want to tell you that they're going to be amazing. And you're going to have an opportunity to really transform your life if you're ready. If you're ready to really get physically fit, you're really ready to get there fit mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and then connect the dots so you can create, then you come to the right place, and I'm your girl to help get you there. So I'm really excited about all those things. I want to thank Cindy for being my media strategist, and she truly is a strategist. She is somebody that really comes in and helps you get to your end goal. And I can't thank her enough for being a part of my team and just being an advisor and being here for me. And she said, we will announce dates next Thursday. Stay tuned. Okay. I'm just telling you guys, I'm so bummed. It's taking it to a whole new level, guys. It's taking it to and Tirzah, you're coming along. We got you. Got you. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be so much power. So with that said, I want to ask you, Queen, to take this moment. And if you could share any one thing with this audience tonight, what would that be?
Well, I think that as women, sometimes we subscribe to grind culture and we think that we have to do and we have to push and we have to go. I think my advice or my messaging is don't forget to rest, because rest is a revolution and we deserve it. And you can't go hard all the time because you will fizzle out. And to remember to take care of yourself, to eat well, to say your affirmations, your prayers, whatever form of health that you subscribe to, do that. But don't forget to rest as well, because you need to be well, mind, body, and soul, to continue to give of yourself and to others.
Oh my God, you are a woman after my own heart. Tirzah, you rock. You rock, because everything you said is so true. And I don't know that I could do the work that I do without doing everything you just said. I have to wake up and pray and give gratitude and do my affirmations and go to the gym and work out. And I work out hard. I work out really hard, but it's taking care of me so that I can come and do the work that I'm doing. I just want to say to you that time seems to fly, but I want to say to you, Tirzah, I'm here to support you on your life journey, and anything that I can do, don't you hesitate to ask me. Any connection I can make for you, don't hesitate to ask me. I definitely want to create some events around these challenges that we're going to do and bring you in and be that health conscious chef that can take us to the next level, and maybe even do my own maybe not Tuesday, but bring you in as a private chef. I definitely want to do that. And our good friend Nicole Felix says rest is a revolution and we deserve it. We do. We have to take time out to take care of ourselves. I want to say to you, please do follow Tirzah. I provided you with her social media. So please do reach out to her if you have an opportunity or you know somebody who's looking for a private chef. Give her a call. Make sure you sign up for one of her Tuesday dinners. We want to make sure this platform that our people sell out on everything that they do. So call her yesterday. Get signed up. Let's make sure we book her all the way out through the end of the year, except for not December because I got a plan that I'm going to announce that I want her there. So don't do December. But anyway, any other month, you can do that. And with that said, Tirzah, is there anything else you want to leave with the audience before we go?
That's all. I just want to thank you for having me on your platform. It's been wonderful. You are a ball of energy and it's contagious and I love it. And I love what you're doing for women. And I will be in your 50 million and I will encourage other people to join as well. So thank you for what you're doing and thank you for having me today.
Thank you, Tirzah Love, and I love everything about you. You are amazing. Keep shining, queen. The world is your oyster, and this is only the beginning. We can only go up from here. So congratulations. Thank you, everybody. God bless, and thank you for tuning in until next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.